This is a program to search an element in the array, and the logic that we are using in this program is called sequential search. This is called sequential search. Why this is called sequential search? Because we are searching the element in sequence from the first element to the last element. Let me explain the program first. We have a list of values in this array. The name of the array is numbers. We have a variable num, which will accept a value from the user, and this value will be checked in this list, whether it is present or not. If the number is present in the array, it will tell that the number is present. If the number is not present in the array, then it will tell that the number is not found. And if it is found, it will also tell at what position it is found. So first I will run this program to show you the output, and then I'll explain the remaining part. So it is asking enter number to search in the list. Suppose we enter the number to be 50. Then what is the output? Found at position 2. So it is saying found at position 2. When we enter 50, you can see it is showing found at position 2. How it is happening, let us see. Now I'll dry run this program to make you understand. The value entered by the user is 50. In this part from line number 10 to line number 12, what we are doing, we are giving a message to the user to enter number to search in the list, and whatever value the user enters, it is accepted in the variable num. So the value of num is 50. Now we are starting with I is equals to 0. So the value of I is equals to 0. 0 is less than numbers dot length will return 8. Number length is a property of the array which tells how many values are there. So since it is 8 values, so 0 is less than 8, condition is true. It will go inside the loop. Now here it will check whether the value of num, that is 50, is equals to the value of numbers at 0th index. The value of number at 0th index is 10. So it is not equal, so it will not break. Break is a statement which ends the loop. As soon as the number will be found, will end the loop. So as if this condition if is not true, it will go up again. So the value of I will become 1. 1 is again less than 7. So the number is 50 and numbers 1 is 20. Again, it is not equal, so it will move again, and the value of I will be incremented to 2. So 2 is less than 7, yes. Now num is 50 and numbers 2 is also 50. So here at this position, when the value of I is 2, the value at index 2 is 50 and the value that is to be searched is 50. So it will break. It will terminate the loop and it will come outside. Now in line number 19, we have written that if the value of I is less than numbers dot length, the value of I is 2 and numbers dot length is 8 in this case. 2 is less than 8. That means the value is found in the list. Whenever the loop will break in situation where the number is available, that means it is at position 1, it is as position 2, it is as position 3. So it will this condition will be true. So it will print found at position 2. Now what will happen if the number we are searching is 500? Suppose we are searching 500 in this list. So this the loop at line number 14, it will start with 0. At 0 position, it is not available. At 1, not available. 2, not available. 3, not available. 4, not available. So the value of I will be 3, it is not available. Then 4, it is not available. Then 5, it is not available. Then 6, it is not available. Then 7, it is not available. Then it will become 8. And as soon as the value of I becomes 8, what will happen? This condition will become false and it will terminate the loop. So if the loop is terminated from this position, it means that all the elements have been searched and the value was not found. So when it comes out of the loop, it will check I is less than 8. No, I is equals to 8 now. That means all the elements have been searched. So it will print not found. Let us run this program again and check how it is working. Enter the number to be searched in the list. Suppose I enter 500. So exception in thread name. Okay, why this exception is coming? There is one mistake. It is less than. It has to be less than, because we cannot move to the last element. So again, 500. So let us enter 500. So it is printing not found in the list. So it will print, it will come here not found in the list. So as soon as all the elements are searched, the value file will become 8. That is the more than the number of index. Last index is 7. As you can see, last index is 7. But this loop will terminate when the value becomes of I becomes 8. So when the value of I becomes 8, it will say it is not found in the list. Now again I'll run. Suppose I'll enter 60. So 60 will be found at fourth position. So fourth is less than 7. So it will found at position 4. Suppose I enter 90. Or suppose I enter 76. So 76 will be found at 7 position. So 7 is less than 8. Here I is 7 and numbers of dot length is 8. So 7 is less than 8. Condition is true. So it will be found at position 7. But now, if any number that is not in the list will the program will tell that it is not found in the list. I'll run again to show you. Suppose I enter 76. Sorry, I enter 76. You can see found at position 7. Now again, I run this program. Suppose I enter 666. Is not found in the list. So this way we do the sequential searching. This is a logic that is called sequential search, wherein we start searching from the first element of the array, we move to the last element, we check every element from the first index to the last index. If it is found, we say it is found. If it is not found, we say it is not found in the list. So in this way, we can do the sequential searching program. Now, suppose I'll write one more program where we will enter the values in the list and then we'll do the searching. Here the list is fixed. Suppose we do not want to fix the values in the list. The values are to be also inserted by the user and then it will be searched. So for that, I'll create one more program. That program will be example 5.java. I'll copy this part because this part is saved. I'll copy it here and also import java.written. Because we will be using this. Now, in this line, you can see at line number 5, we do not want the values to be fixed. So then we'll write new int and suppose we want 5 members in the array or we want 8 members in the array. So we'll create it this way. Now all the values will have to be inserted by the user. At present, these numbers are, the array is like this. There's no value in the array. So these values have to be entered by the user. So for that also we'll have to use a loop. Since we have to enter more than one value. So I'll use a for loop again. And in this for loop, we'll give the message to the user. First, we'll enter the values, then we'll enter the elements to be searched. So enter first. at position I. We are giving user a message, enter number in the list at position. First time it will be 0, then 1, 2, 3, and that will be accepted at numbers I is equals to SC dot next int. So use this, and this should be declared at top. So in this program, see what we are doing. First, we are declaring an array. This array does not contain any value. It is like an empty array. It is like this. Now, how this is working? Let us try to understand the first loop and line number 11. The value of I is 0. So the value of I is 0. The value of num is not at present. It is empty. 0 is less than 8, condition is true. So it will tell the computer enter number in the list at position 0. So whatever value the user enter, it goes here. SC dot next int will accept a number and it will be accepted at numbers 0 position. Now it will increase the value of 5. So the value of 5 becomes 1. So it will again ask enter the number at position 1. So let us take it to 20. Then again it will become 2. So 2 is less than 8, yes. So suppose it is 80. Then I plus plus will make it 3. So next value will be accepted here at this position. Then I plus plus will make it 4. 4 is less than 8, condition is true. Again, the value will be accepted by the user. Suppose 99. Then I plus plus will make it 5. 5 is less than 8, yes. So next value will be entered here at this position. Then I plus plus will make it 6. Now this value 6 will be the next value will be accepted here. Then I will become 7. As soon as I will become 7, the last value will be entered here. Now I will become 8. So as soon as I becomes 8, 8 is less than 8, condition false, it will come out of the loop. So the array is created from the values taken by the user. In the first example that we saw in that program, the values were already provided in the program. And we were only using this part of the loop where we were searching the value. Now here, after the value is input, we will ask the user to enter the number that this message should be here. Now what will happen? You can see here, the element is created. We are giving the user a message, enter number to search in the list. Suppose user enters number 20. Then it will start with I is equals to 0. So it will start with I is equals to 0. 0 is less than 8, condition is true. The value of num is 20. The value of numbers at 0 is 10. It is not same. So it will move to the next position. One is 1. 1 is less than 8, condition is true. Num is equals to 20 and numbers at 1 is 20. So it will break, come out of the loop. 2 is less than 8. It will be found at position 2. Now let us run this program. See here, it is asking enter number at position I0. So I'll make it 10. Next is at 1. So I'll 20, suppose 70, then 66, 34, 80, then suppose 67, 90. Now enter the number to search in the list. You can see the list is there. Now suppose I want to enter search 66. So it will say found at position 3, since 66 is found at the position 3 in the program. So in this way, you can see 66 is at position 3. It is showing found at position 3. So this is how we can check whether the number is available in the list, and the list can be predefined or the list can be created by the user. You can see here in this example, the list is predefined. And in this example, you can see the list is created by the user. So this is how we can write a lot of programs on searching. This is a very important logic that's called sequential search. Sequential search is usually made from the first element to the last element of an array or a list. So I'll try to keep it simple and short so that you can run these programs and check whether it is working for you or not.